This testimony is an illustration of the possibility that is offered to us every day to reduce the resentment that sometimes silently accumulates during our lives. Well-directed communication can help us to safeguard the quality of our relationships with our loved ones. This is what we call emotional hygiene. At a family party with about 30 people, while I was at the table chatting with the guests, my youngest daughter, age 13, came to see me to tell me that things were not going well. I suggested that we move aside, out of sight. Then she told me all the pain she felt because her big sister had snatched her bracelet from her hands in front of all her friends. The exchange between us then went something like this. I said, "How do you feel?" She replied, "I don't know." I said, "What do you feel inside?" My daughter, "My stomach hurts." I said, "Do you feel frustrated, angry, sad? What do you feel exactly?" My daughter, "I feel sad. It hurt." I said, "What hurt? The loss of the bracelet?" My daughter, "No, her gesture in front of all the others." I said, "And this gesture, what does it provoke in you?" My daughter remained silent for a moment, then replied, "Anger and sorrow." I said, "What do you want to do now? Stay with this anger and pain, or get rid of it and put strength and peace in its place?" My daughter, "I don't know." I said, "What's going to happen if you don't do anything?" Again she was silent, then replied, "I'll keep my anger." I said, "Yes, indeed, and it's going to act like a poison. How can you get rid of it?" My daughter, "I know I have to go and talk to my sister." I said, "Yes, and what are you going to tell her?" My daughter remained silent for a few moments, then replied, "What her gesture did to me." I said, "Yes, that's right. You can tell her how you felt, what impact her behavior had on you. Maybe she will apologize." My daughter was silent again. I asked her, "Do you agree?" My daughter was silent once more, then answered, "Yes." I said, "When are you going to do it?" My daughter, "At the end of the evening." I said, "You know that the longer you wait, the less likely it is that you'll tell her how you feel." My daughter remained silent. I said, "So, do you want to stay with this weight or free yourself? You know that by taking this first step, you'll gain strength and self-confidence. Otherwise, you'll keep this emotion inside, and it will turn into poison." My daughter continued to remain silent. Then, after a few moments, said, "Okay, I am going to go." A few moments later, she came to see me again, to tell me that it was done. I said, "How do you feel now?" My daughter, "Sad. Nothing has changed." Then she left. Her big sister, in turn, came to see me to tell me that she had apologized and that she regretted her gesture. Less than 2 minutes after coming to see me, my youngest was jumping up and down like a goat and bursting out laughing with her friends. I could have considered that my daughter's request was unimportant. It was just another squabble. The vexation and tensions within a family are completely normal, and I never thought that they could disappear one day. However, what makes the difference is above all what we do with these conflicts, these frustrations. So the question always remains the following with this type of experience. What I am going to do with this? This example illustrates the whole issue of emotional cleansing that can be done easily through communication. This hygiene, practiced very regularly, is likely to avoid the crystallization of emotions accumulated sometimes for years. Indeed, during a difficult marital breakup, when the barrier of communications gives away, it is a flood of reproaches, resentments, and sometimes hatred that falls into the valley of couple relationships. It is this accumulation of resentment that can be avoided in healthy communication, is established in relationship beforehand. I think we can teach our children this.